But Bose or Wash was wounded at Kanuri. He was on November 30th. He was captured by the Chinese on 1 December, and was declared dead on the 31st of March. And we're still looking.
130 family members of missing military personnel met in Las Vegas Saturday to remember their loved ones and meet with Pentagon staff to discuss recovering remains. Tara O'Grady talked about her father, Pilot John O'Grady, whose jet was shot down over Vietnam in 1967.
We never had a funeral. We never had a memorial service. I never got to say goodbye. I was very close to my dad. I remember the day he left to serve in Vietnam, and him coming in to say goodbye to me. I remember the last letter he wrote that came in after he was shot down was to me, and I remember the words as clear as a bell about Daddy's flying a lot, and the more he flies, sooner he'll be home for good. That's what he wants more than anything else in the world. It's been heartbreaking, heart-wrenching. My father gave his life and sacrificed his life for this country.
Tara O'Grady's father went missing after his plane was shot down over North Vietnam on April 10th, 1967.
He had radioed, "I'm on fire, so I'm getting out of the plane because I'm on fire." And they saw a parachute, and that was the last we knew for 45 years. But 2 years ago, we discovered that he had survived the plane crash, landed in a tree and been injured, and was captured, and supposedly later died. We don't know all the details, but they have a good idea of where he was buried, and JPAC, who does the excavation of burial sites for the missing soldiers, started to excavate the site, but was forced to suspend it 2 years ago and have never gone back. So I've started a campaign to get JPAC to go back.
What was this experience like that after he turned up missing and you were just, what, 6 years old?
Yeah, I was barely 6 years old, and I had 6 siblings, and my mother was left alone with 7 children. We didn't know if my dad was alive or dead, so it was very difficult. In '73, the prisoners came home, and I hoped and prayed that he'd get off one of those planes and he would be one of them, but he wasn't.
What did you find out today?
Well, after being briefed by JPAC and DPMO, I feel much more hopeful that someday soon there will be a resolution to my father's case, and that someday he will come home and his remains will be buried on American soil.